Storms on the horizon.
Here's some
feeling lucky.
The show begins.
Let's see.
Fasten it all together.
Ready? How does that feel?
Never hesitate! I won't do it.
Forever.
Victory is inevitable!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. All in.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow. Never hesitate! I won't do it.
Doors echo. Welcome to my
Forever.
Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Not so fast. Who will it be?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The fearless knows not fear. Too slow.
zoning out. I can handle it.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
How do you like that? Destined for oblivion.
Never hesitate! I won't do it.
Watch your head. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear. I won't do it.
Spend freely.
Immortality means forever.
On the still waters of oblivion. Destined for oblivion.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Doors echo. Welcome to
Watch your head.
Fearless knows not fear.
Free will, or was it?
And hear my declaration. No more ties.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Secret of the Saints.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. Come in here.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades. Storm's on the horizon.
The show begin.
Feeling lucky.
Let's see.
Fasten it all together. It's okay. It's okay.
Watch your head. All in.
Forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
The fearless knows not fear.
Doors echo. Welcome to
Still waters of oblivion.
Never hesitate! Too slow.
Watch your head. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Come in here. All in. No dirty tricks.
Fangs and claws.
Forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Watch your head. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in. It's on me. Familiar. Watch your head. All in.
Yeah, it's over already. Fast enough for you?
A few games of chess will while away the time.
Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
My name is Wanweek. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge? Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars? No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat. It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live. Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins? Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy. Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin. Did the person you wanted to say them to leave? Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say. If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage? There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin. Are you saying that's not true? Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have. Why is that? I hope so. The dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best. I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky. Blessed with good fortune today. Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers? We should keep looking. It's done. Have a look. Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize. But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't. I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop. But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you become a Nameless?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never at this very moment. There are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path, and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes. Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here, and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born. Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony, it's been missing since the moment we reunited.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family. Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings. That can keep me. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order, and for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident, one that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe, if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him. What a pity, failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Tingyun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop.
Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears?
No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility. You've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most people? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. I truly dislike you.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite?
I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs.
Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall.
But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you.
What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes. Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate, and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. A step into the mortal world, to see how it truly is. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But, as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time. Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad. Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage!
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom.
Existence is unity. Enjoying yourself?
Relax. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
echoes of the past, you need not fade away. Follow to the stars!
Noise is fading! Disorderly noise!
Stand still.
Noisy!
Watch your head. That's half the work.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
Destined for oblivion.
Disorderly noise!
Some value, I suppose.
Relax.
No dirty
Fading into a dream!
Free will, or was it the still waters of oblivion? I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Is it inevitable for me?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
There's more to life. Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
No dirty
Protection. Disorderly noise.
Destined for oblivion.
Noise is fading. Disorderly noise.
Some value, I suppose.
Relax. Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Grace and...
Disorderly noise.
Still waters of oblivion.
Disorderly noise.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Sure, I'll play. Relax.
There's more to life.
No dirty tricks.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One. In the worst-case scenario, if Xipe turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos. Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further, if not for our paths. Perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents.
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy. So I guess I'm okay too.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump. Try?
No, we're still not quite there. Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
Nice.
Oh, welcome to the party car. It's party time! This brings to mind a joke. Someone asked the Nameless, "How many names are on your guest list?" The Nameless shrugged and said, "None. They were all nameless." I hope you enjoy your time in the party car, dear Nameless. We may not be able to get a party started right now, but please feel free to relax and unwind here. This used to be called the meeting car, until my previous master came along thinking they wouldn't need an entire car for meetings among just a handful of Nameless. That's when my previous master made the decision to rename it the party car. As a robot drinksmith, my design ensures I remain appropriately inconspicuous. The fact that you don't remember me is precisely as intended. Should I introduce myself again? I am a robot drinksmith, invented and created several amber eras ago by a certain Nameless. My previous master found me in a corner, dusted me off, and has had me serving passengers on the Astral Express ever since. Oh, that only took 2 sentences. I'll add one more then. I was named after the last thing Miss Himiko said to my previous master. Shush! I should mention that the conductor and Miss March 7th went up to your room looking for you a short while ago. Perhaps you should go and see them, to save them the hassle of looking all over the place for you.
I hope we will walk the same path next time.
you are! Pom-Pom has been looking for you all day! Are you daydreaming? This is your room, silly! Where else would we go to look for you if not here? Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches will help to jog your memory. Aw, looking at this mess reminds Pom-Pom of the time when they first joined the Nameless. I'd heard noises coming from the ventilation ducts, which made me wonder if something was hiding in there. Curiosity got the better of me, and I climbed up to take a look. And then I got stuck. I found somebody else stuck in the ducts. Him.
Well, let's not go overboard. Still, it was dangerous.
All right. Today's a happy day, so Pom-Pom won't spoil it with lectures. I've gathered everyone here today because I have an announcement to make. It was terribly remiss of the conductor. He seems pretty happy with the current arrangement, though. Go on, Himiko. Ask the golden question. Don't jump the gun. That's next on the list. Exploring the far corners of the universe will seem...
You'll step out of your comfort zone to set forth on adventures in...
Above all else, becoming a Nameless means the responsibilities you'll bear far outweigh the rewards you'll reap. Now that you know all of this, do you still wish to become a Nameless? Aw, yay! I'm sure we'll be the bestest trailblazing buddies. Since he has made his decision, let's gather round and formally welcome the Astral Express crew's newest member! Are you ready for your initiation into... Yep. When I joined, I had to crush ya. Just kidding. Why would you even... Let's recite the Trailblazer Creed. Now, please repeat after Pom-Pom. 1. No matter the ebb and flow of fate, stop staying within the lines. 3. Even if we don't gain the upper hand, we'll fight for right. 4. Even if forgotten by the world, never care a rap for hindsight. 5. No matter how bleak the cosmos may get, let us light the night. 6. Even when there are wheels within wheels, go ahead.
May this journey
lead us starward. This is kinda cringy. You think we can drop this part of the initiation next time? Hey, March 7th, don't ruin the moment. Ahem, you are now officially a Nameless.
All right, let's get back on track. Now that you're a Nameless on the Astral Express, it's only right that you have a room of your own.
That's right. Pom-Pom is so glad that he finally has a place of his own.
It's just that the current Express has far fewer cars compared to the past. The passenger cabin only has 4 rooms. Well, 3, technically, since Don Hung has been sleeping in the archives.
It's not that easy to find the parts needed to build another car.
His room doesn't have to be in the passenger cabin, actually.
He's right. There's an unused room on the second level of the party car that you can move into.
Let's go over and check it out. You finally got some leisure time.
Greetings, my nameless friends. My, look at those sun. How about a joke to kick off the party? I have. Warning. Reform mishandling during the reform. I'm sure you've already realized.
Keep the dad jokes coming.
Perhaps another time when...
All the...
But... Okay, it's this way. Follow me. Ta-da! We're here! See? I wasn't kidding when I said this is the largest room on the Express. You... Right? Even if you put a couple Doomsday Beasts in here, you'd still have room to spare.
Pom-Pom, hope you aren't actually thinking about keeping those things as pets.
The room is admittedly kind of messy right now. My room may look pretty fancy.
Ahem! May I remind you that your expenses on lifestyle...
Carpets, pillows, rocking chairs...
Do you really need over 20 pillows, though?
Of course I do! How else would I have pillow fights?
In any case, to prevent such situations from happening again, I must reiterate the rules for accessing the Express Fund. Firstly, the conductor is in charge of all resource allocation within the Express. If you need any renovation work done, look for Pom-Pom. Secondly, since you're now officially a member of the Astral Express, you must be responsible for your share of duties aboard. Only then can you exchange the corresponding amount of Express funds for supplies from Pom-Pom.
Unless you want to sleep in a cardboard box, I suggest prioritizing the renovation. Wait a second. Pom-Pom will provide him with the renovation funds. Then he will use those funds to pay Pom-Pom for the renovations. What's the point of that? Just get the conductor to renovate his room directly.
This is called procedural justice.
Jeez. You sure do love to procrastinate. All I want to know now is, isn't it uncomfortable to sleep on a cardboard box?
But Pom-Pom also knows that the first step is always the hardest.
That is why we're here today, to help you with taking that first step.
Pom-Pom has prepared a starter fund to help you kickstart the renovation. You can use it to set up your bedroom.
Appreciation is better shown with actions. Yay! Let's do this!
We're finally done! He has finally taken his first step toward completing the renovation of his bedroom! Pom-Pom is so glad! I was worried I might never see this room get completed.
One small step for him, one giant leap toward humankind overcoming procrastination. We're still lacking a pillow in here. Although someone who can sleep comfortably on a cardboard box probably doesn't need one.
Let's just leave it for now. And get one tomorrow?
No can do.
If we drag this out till tomorrow, it'll never be done. Wait here. I'll be right back. Here, use this pillow for now. It's a good thing there's no shortage of pillows in my room.
Oh, not bad! Hurry and place the pillow on your bed.
Time for me to see if this pillow matches your bedroom.
You've done well today. Get an early rest tonight.
There's a ton of duties to do tomorrow. You won't slip away this time.
It's getting late, so we'll see you later.
Sweet dreams.
candlelight, as time unwinds, I find myself lost in your eyes. In midnight talks, as darkness falls, I see your tears when we say goodbye. Watching stars as we drift on by. A touch, a glance, fly away. Will our paths converge? Need the sun. In candlelight, as time unwinds, lost in midnight talks, as darkness falls,
The stars are numerous.
I see your tears.
Benefactor. The stars are endless, with the universe being so vast.
Stars as we drift.